Hello everyone, welcome to today's employee training. We'll explore a critical theme, diversity inclusions in workplace. Our company firmly believes that only by respecting and embracing each individual's uniqueness can we unlock the team's full creativity and potential. Here, regardless of your backgrounds, beliefs, or identity, we commit to build an environment where everyone feels understood and accepted. Let's start by understanding core definitions. Diversity refers to visible and invisible differences: race, gender, age, religion, language, ability, sexual orientation, and cultural backgrounds, like unique puzzle pieces. Diversity makes the team whole. Inclusion is the art of harmonizing these pieces. It means your voice is heard, your needs are supported, and you feel safe to be authentic. Inclusion isn't just tolerating differences, it's an actively creating belonging.
So inclusion is not a policy, but also a daily behavior. Inclusionism is not just respecting everyone, but also a culture where people from diverse backgrounds can feel comfortable expressing themselves and be listened to. With inclusiveness, diversity can show its values. Let's look at a real example. Google established Project Aristotle in 2014 to study the key factors of team performance. The original thought that the best team members would bring the best result, but the result shows that psychological safety, that is, members feel that they can express themselves freely and not be criticized, is most important factors. An inclusive atmosphere allows everyone to contribute their ideas without being afraid to making mistakes. A small move such as inviting, supporting, listening can move a person from edge to the center. So let's look at some data first. A study by McKinsey Consulting found that companies with the highest level of diversity have 25% higher profitability than the industry average. And why is in the case? Because people from different cultures, ages, genders, and experiences brings a wide range of perspectives and ways of solving problems. So Mr. Lee, which has Chinese background, says that we should consider designing a spacious name for the Asian market, such as Reichi, which means lucky, and Fatimia, which is Middle Eastern background, says that in the Arab market, pronunciation and the symbolism are equally important, and certain symbols should be avoided. And Emily, which from Americans, thinks that in the Western market, we emphasize simply and directness. So this is a typical diverse team that everyone comes from their own culture's perspective and put forward differently but complementary views. And how about the result? The final advising plan was accepted by multi-international market and customer satisfaction was significantly improved.
Hello everyone, now let's talk about a very significant topic, unconscious bias. What exactly is unconscious bias? Simply put, it is a certain impression formed unconsciously in our brain, which can influence our judgment and behaviors. In fact, each of us have biases. The key point is that we should learn to identify and control them. The common scenarios in work are as follows during recruitment interviews. We may prefer candidates with similar backgrounds to ours. In team meetings, we might interpret female colleagues' speeches or ignore the suggestions of young employers. When facing colleagues with heavy accents, we may lose patience and question their professional abilities. All of these are unconscious biases influencing us. So, how to identify one's own bias? Learn to reflect on yourself. When you form your first impression of someone, ask yourself, is this judgment based on facts or assumptions? Observe your emotion responses. If you always feel impatient with a certain type of colleague, this might be a sign of bias. Remember, admitting prejudice is the first step of growth.
So how can we create an inclusive environment in our daily work? First, start with person behavior. Actively listening, the most important skill. Give colleagues complete time to express themselves and don't rush to interrupt. Learn to ask curiously instead of making assumptions. For example, this is interesting. Can you tell me more? Use inclusive language and avoid you such an expression. In team celebration, ensure that every member has the opportunity to speak and proactively invite colleagues to share their idea. When directing the project, give full to the cultural advantage of each person, respect different cultural traditions, and take various festivals into account when radio activities. Let me share a true story. A new colleague with a heavy accent came to our team. At first, everyone seemed impatient when communicating. Later, the team leader began to consciously ask for his through and arranged for colleagues to pair up with him. Gradually, everyone discovered that he has unique insights in data analysis, which helped the team avoid important decision-making mistakes. Now he has become an indispensable member. Creating an inclusive culture requires the efforts of everyone. Starting for today, take the initiative to communicate with colleagues for different backgrounds to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to speak in the meeting. Remember, inclusiveness is the best way to unleash the potential of a team. When everyone can be their true selves, innovation and cooperation will occur naturally.
Building inclusions requires everyone's action. First, be an ally, using respectful language. Second, speed up, report discrimination via company reporting channel. The third, engage actively, join employee responsibility groups, complete annual D&I training. Remember, a supportive gesture or ensuring equal meeting participation. These actions drive real change. And the summary. D&I isn't a slogan. It's our foundation for success. Let's starting by today. First, listen to your college stories with openness. Second, champion fairness in the team decisions. Third, visit the company intranet link for anti-bias resources. If you have any questions, contact HR at this email address. Together, let's build a workplace where everyone thrives. Thank you.